Cobrel will be facing Shasta later today at 4 p.m. E time. Alright, so Thomas doesn't go for wheel mix. Kinnin gets wheel. He had kind of a slow setup. Ooh, gets a little bit of a bonk there. So Thomas, I believe, will be having a fair lead after this level. However, Kinnin will have the opportunity due to using wheel. My goodness, this stream quality, though. So look at that bad on the main one, too. Oh, it doesn't. Anyway, so this is Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland. You got your running, your jumping, your sliding. You want to slide off the edges to get a little bit of a quick speed boost, but you want to do it only off ledges, because there's a lot of lag after a slide. However, it's completely cancelled if you go off the edge, so it saves pixels. Now we're going to be using a double start here to destroy Poppy Bros Sr. Very nice of Thomas to take out the other two Bronto Birds there. Tries to jump over those two enemies, but doesn't quite make it over. He's going to take out that Wallaby right there. Ooh, and a clean jump over that. Now Kinnin, meanwhile, gets it easy because he's using wheels, so he gets to just go straight through all those enemies. Now heading into 1-3, Thomas is going to be grabbing his first ability, Burning. A little bit later in this stage when Thomas gets Burning, Kinnin will also be switching over to Burning because it's much easier to use Burning and it's more powerful. Against some bosses we'll be seeing, such as Mr. Frosty and Wispy Woods. Now, to do the gold games, it's a 3-frame input, however you can press either A or B, so you can just slide your fingers across the two buttons and you should get it every time. A little more of a traditional method of killing Frosty right there, as you see from Thomas. Well done from him. Kinnin, ooh, Kinnin's struggling a little bit, however manages to back it up pretty well. So overall, because of his fairly slow setup, Kinnin wasn't able to save time over Thomas using the wheel. But at least we got to show it off, which is nice. Now we're going to be heading into our first main boss, Wispy Woods. You gotta time your hits here, because if you mash too fast, you'll just miss a bunch of them. Now Kinnin will also be heading into Wispy. Another big reason why we don't use like a more powerful ability than Burning is because it's overall faster to have it for movement in 1-4 and 2-1. And 2-2, I guess. 2-2 is just easier with Burning than any other ability, really. Now we have a little bit of luck here. Thomas getting the good luck. If that tornado starts spinning, you have to wait a little bit before continuing your Burning string. Let's see what happens for Kinnin. Oh, both runners get the good luck. Now, in case if Poppy Bros was too fast for you to see, because you blinked, don't blink, because we're about to see another double star kill right here. Watch this. It's gonna get rid of Burning, combine it with the Hot Head, and destroy Grand Wheelie, getting Wheel. Now you cannot jump in wheel, so in order to just jump, you have to unwheel and then jump and then wheel again in order to get some optimal wheel movement here. Too tired for this. Anyway, 2-3 is sort of an interesting level because we will be seeing our first Mennonites arena. Now I do, that damage boost there is intentional. We're seeing Kinnin do it as well. Thomas doing good strats in the arena. I approve of them. Before the song even changed his key, that's very good arena from Thomas right there. It looked like Kinnin was doing the older strat there, which was more standard before the tourney begun. You have some more clean movement here. Now we're gonna grab Spark. This is the only time we're gonna be seeing, or one of the 2 times we're seeing Sparks. Both times we see it is for killing bosses. 2, 3, 4. As you see, just like that, that boss is dead. Doesn't even have a chance to attack you. That's how powerful Spark is. Why do we only use Spark 2 times? Because it's just outclassed by other abilities, in terms of movement or even just raw power. Ball is a big one that, if Ball wasn't used so much, I think Spark would be used a lot, honestly. Or, well, if Ball didn't exist. Now we're heading into 2-5. We're gonna be grabbing Wheel once again. Thomas narrowly avoids getting the double star there. You don't want to get a double star there, or else you get a mix like how Kinnin did at the very first level. And you want Wheel, so there's really no point in mixing it for another one. Now we have High Jump, the best ability in the game, in my opinion. Now, High Jump's a very powerful ability. It can be cancelled at any point using the B button. And the High Jump cancel actually... Oh no, Thomas takes a hit! That's bad for Thomas. Let's see how Kinnin's fight goes. Now watch Kinnin. The High Jump cancel actually has a hitbox on its own. So it actually does a whole ton of damage if you just string all those together. And as you see, Kinnin caught up quite a bit to Thomas due to that paint roller. Well done, Kinnin. Now we're going to be seeing some more High Jump cancels right here against TikTok. Again. I just realized you fight TikTok in both World 2 and 3. And if 7-2 Top Path didn't exist, you would fight him there too. Now, for newer runners, 3-2 is the first big gatekeeper of runs. The reason for this is, this level's kinda difficult, but it's fairly easy when you get down. Let's see if Thomas does the... No, he just waits it out. It's very tricky to get past that if he gives you the luck like that. But at the very end of this stage, in the next 2 rooms, we're going to be seeing a very RNG-heavy boss fight, which is Bugsy. We're going to be fighting him using Sword, which is the standard strat for fighting Bugsy. See how Thomas's Bugsy goes. Bugsy can move forward, backwards, do nothing, jump in place, jump right at you, charge at you, spawn bugs. There's a million things he can do, and it's very frustrating when he just does something stupid. Just like that, and every time you get hit, you get grabbed. I wouldn't have swallowed my ability immediately there, as you saw it from Kinnin, because he lost it immediately. However, as you can see, he can forward throw, back throw, or give you the infamous 5-second down throw. For top runners, if you like see the first throw animation, it's literally you reset on instinct. Now, I forgot to talk about 3-3, but there's literally nothing to talk about because it's like the second or shortest stage in the game. Oh my goodness, I think Kinnin got like 5 eaten in there. Oh my goodness, I had to ask him about that. Oh, what is going on? I messed up 3-3 in some really funny ways, but that's a whole new one. Thomas doing pure high jump in 3-4. This arena is very annoying. Especially if you lose high jump, because it loses a lot of time. However, it is easy to back up, at least, because you can just get it from the ability museum. Now, 3-5 is another really short level. 3-3 and 3-5 are like the two only good levels in World 3. Every other level sucks in some way, even though 3-6 is actually one of my favorite levels in the game. Others disagree with me. But as you can see, you can just do some very fast high jump cancels right inside bonkers. Now, Thomas is heading into 3-6. A lot of runners kind of hate this level due to two reasons. One being this very first jump here. Yeah, he rubbed his foot against the floor, so he wasn't able to get the speed to make it past that guy. That strat is very annoying. However, a lot of people are really annoyed by that frog. I don't know why I never get hit by it, even when he gives me a quote-unquote bad pattern. I have gotten hit by him sometimes, and it's annoying, but like, you just get hit by him. Why does that make 3-6 a bad level? Oh! Kinnin crashed right into the crash bomber, but as a result, he didn't explode it. That is my dog. What is he doing? What is going on? Alright, so Thomas, I believe, guesses. Okay, I'm gonna check on my dog right now. Dog! What are you doing? So I believe Kinnin guesses son, the obviously better thing to guess. Now, apparently, I can't even call this recent anymore. It's literally standard to keep high jumps one now. Thomas is gonna go for the wheel mix here. Oh no, he gets Mike! Alright, he's just gonna go straight for... Oh, back up. He gets wheel. Well done, Thomas. So as you saw, Thomas did the double mix there. Kinnin ejected high jump where? He still has it. Thomas kind of struggling through here. It's like Katam, you just expect it to all work when you just wheel jump to a ceiling. The wheel movement here is pretty tricky. During Sun and Moon. Also, did he guess it right? That's the important part. Now, this here is cool. I really like this fight. It's the Poppy Bros. And you're just gonna slide right under this guy. Oh, he gets hit. and doesn't. It still needs 2 last hits there. Got him. I really like that fight actually. Some runners kind of disagree with me. Kinnin goes for wheel. I didn't know that. What the heck? I still do burning, and Kinnin's PB is like 17 seconds more than mine. I gotta get on my level. Thomas doesn't do mid path. I am so disappointed in you right now. Me and Thomas are having a talk after this race. Ooh, Kinnin gets a very nice 4-2 poppy. Thomas gonna try and keep high jump through. This here is tricky. Oh, doesn't get it. If you can keep high jump through that saves almost a whole second. Due to just high jumping through this room rather than having to through the whole thing. Kinnin, you are a disappointment to us all. Top path is like so boring to look at too, because he floats so much. Ooh, Kinnin actually kind of switched to a mid path at the very end. I think he actually saved time doing that. Maybe not. Alright, now Thomas didn't go for the 4-4 wheel mix. Kinnin, I don't think will either, because it's a very inconsistent mix. It's very long on the mix wheel, so you have to wait it out quite a bit. It's not quite as bad as 1-1, which Kinnin actually did land. So who knows, anything can happen. If he does it. Oh? Oh! Oh no, he got hammered! That was, 4 frames too late. Or, well, 1 ability. Each, it's not, technically not 4 frames late. He could have been, like, 1 frame off. However, that makes it loses more time than it saves, so it's not recommended to. But, to each their own, I guess. Alright, now, I'm not too sure if Kinnin knows the fairly recent advancement in strats, which was using Spark through the very last room instead of Fan or a throw, the Yeet ability, and doing the My strat in this arena. This here is my contribution to Nightmare in Dreamland. Oh, he messes it up, dang. Kinnin is using throw. Please don't die, Thomas. So, it looks like Kinnin's gonna be doing the throw strat in this. A bit easier, but a bit slower. Mainly because all of your stars will, like, not go black when you hit an enemy. It just goes right through. You can hit it as just like a double star, but it doesn't quite have the damage that a double star has. But that's okay. So we're not fighting actual bosses. Thomas does a soft reset. That is pressing A, B, start, select. All at the same time. Oh. Kinnin kind of lost throw there, but he kind of knew what to do in that situation, which was good. But the reason why you would soft reset, Thomas doesn't play on Japanese, so he kind of lost a little bit of time from soft resetting there. Now, the reason why I would soft reset is because it restores your health and it refreshes your lives back to 2. So it's sort of a safety strat. I believe World Record doesn't soft reset through the entire run, but if it does it before Meta Knight, which is one of the most inconsistent fights in the game. At least in terms of how much you get hit and how much he blocks you. We'll be seeing that in like 10 minutes. Anyway, you gotta time your high jump cancels here very well. You gotta get 5 total. Ooh, he missed the very. Oh. Okay, he got the wand at a good spot. When you grab the wand, you have to walk slowly towards the middle, and it's done automatically. You don't do it yourself, so you can't like walk fastly. That hurts so much to see. I just have flashbacks to me dying 5-1 twice. I died there once in another race, dude. That's the most deadly route, by the way. And this is the easiest level in the game, by a mile. This is definitely easier than 3-3, and it might even be shorter. Ooh, Kinnin kind of struggling with Krakow here. Ooh, but he's gonna get a last final hit just like how Thomas did, and then land right in the middle. Didn't even need to walk an inch. World record is a 38:20 by MK Cocoon. This race here, we're likely going to be seeing in the 40s or 41s, or 42s maybe even for Kinnin. I'm not too sure what his pace is right now. Thomas doesn't do advanced ball strats here, which is fine, because they're very difficult and they save very little time. Ooh! So Thomas did the Famarok strat there, which is by far the hardest strat. Or well, no, it's second hardest strat, but it's definitely the least consistent. As you saw, he kind of took a hit there at the end. It's basically the same setup we'll be seeing in 7-2 for every boss. I believe we'll be seeing a little more of a consistent setup from Kinnin if he knows it. The consistent setup fairly loses time, and another strat kind of similar to it known as Tonkers or Tazbonkers Ming. Anyway, this is sort of 5-3 is sort of like the variety level. And ooh, Kinnin also does the fam strat. You do a high jump in 5-3 and wheel in 5-3, so fastest vertical and horizontal movement. Let's see. Ooh, Thomas does shast turns. That was clean. He did a puff, so not perfect, but that was very, very good. The last one in particular, I'm a little surprised he went for, because that's by far the hardest one. He kept wheel through, so he gets a little wheel through, then you grab burning here. Ooh! Thomas does Cobra roll doubles. Ooh! Oh my goodness. Okay, I knew Shast triples weren't gonna work there. There's a lot of really weird names for strats in this stage. This is one of my favorite stages, by the way. By far, my 3 favorite stages is 5-2, 5-4, and 5-5. Now, Thomas, let's see if Thomas does ball swag. He does. That looks like a very good setup for ball swag. Also, that trick shouldn't be called ball swag because it saves time. Now, Kinnin doing some little more consistent strats, and he does the... No, he doesn't. The Shast triples is actually an insanely tight one to get. Ooh. Thomas does the Chooch Ball strat, which is a very cool looking strat. Oh, that was clean from Thomas. That was actually really cool to see. I don't think Thomas will do, like, the insanely dumb wheel mix that saves, like, less than a second. No. That's very much as what we in the Kirby Legion community call the It's what we call a feels caveman strat, which is basically you go for all the hardest strats, and you don't reset. And your runs end up turning out so bad, they're hilarious to race. Just go for like all the hardest strats in a race, and see who ends up winning. Thomas is ahead by about a stage, so less than a minute. Now, we're going to be seeing another mix here. This here is the hammer mix. It is the very first frame, so you can just hold down A and B and press down and you get it every time, just like that. Yeah, just keep in mind 5-5 is a long stage, 4-6 and heavy, 2 very short stages. Kind of funny decision to see Thomas go for remove his hammer, because I've never seen any runner do that before. I never really talked about 4-6, but some of these, ooh, Kinnin messes it up. But that room is very difficult, but it's so satisfying when you get it. Ooh, narrowly gets hit by that Gordo. Now Thomas doesn't do the 6-1 wheel strat, however, I believe we will be 6-3 wheel from him. Which is sort of like an older advancement of using wheel in World 6. But recently, World 6-1 wheel, a world record, wait, shoot, World 6-1 wheel isn't even in world record anymore. I believe Thomas will soft reset here. He doesn't. Okay, he wanted to, but he's kind of getting destroyed by inputs. Oh. So Thomas loses a little bit of time to soft reset and get health. Not having burning here kind of sucks, but it doesn't lose too much time at least. Alright, so if you're just tuning in, this here is Thomas vs. Kinnin. Thomas is about a level ahead, so... Oh no! Kinnin takes a death, he got destroyed by a hothead. But, oh no, Kinnin's doing 6-1 wheel. Oh boy, here we go. Kinnin has some time save on Thomas here. Oh, how did he not get hit there? However, Thomas will be doing the partial World 6 wheel strat here. He's gonna mix these two flamers. And he gets wheel. This here is the great equalizer of World 6 wheel, and that's this bonkers fight. And that's not good for... He does get enough hits so he can finish it off, however that was fairly bad luck from Bonkers there. But he does take out most of his health, at least before he gets the bad luck. The only glitch I really know of in Nightmare in Dreamland is the soft lock that you can do in 1-1, where you literally use Crash the frame you exit walk, and it just soft locks the game. That's the only one I know of, and as you may probably guess, it is not useful at all in a run. Thomas kind of takes this Gordo safe, which is good thinking, because losing wheel there loses loads of time. Now Kinnin gets a fairly good bonkers, so he has some opportunity here. Anyway, there's the nut shack. You gotta follow that specific path through that vertical room, and you will never get hit anytime. Which is a good thing. Now, Thomas, once again, about a little over a whole level ahead of him, but he will finish this level before Kinnin does, because 5-5 is an incredibly short stage, and it is 6-5, and it is one of the biggest time saves with Wheel. Causing the credits to loop. Isn't that the one where Wispy blinks infinitely? Ooh. So, Kinnin made the good decision of not re-grabbing his ability until after the Crash Bomber exploded, because that... oh boy. I should have talked about Thomas's UFO room, because it is incredibly luck-based, and I only see, like, top runners get out with Wheel, like, 60% of the time. But if you do, you can just grab a UFO and do the double star gates Frosty. Or you can not grab the UFO and pray both of them gives you a double star. Or you can just be insanely unlucky and neither of them shoots anything, and then you hate your life, just like me. Ooh, no. So you don't want that spear guy to jump down, but Thomas actually backed that up incredibly. But 6-6 Arena is by far the hardest room in the game. By a mile. That room is so hard. When you do like a turning around animation, you cannot jump, it just eats your input. And when you're turning around on ice, that animation is so long. So your arena just sometimes gets completely destroyed by eating inputs. This fight, I believe Thomas saw percent before it because it's very luck-based. But wow, he doesn't even get hit, but he does get blocked a lot. Kinnin takes a death in UFO room, no! 6-6 is terrible, I hate that stage so much. 6-6 is by far my least favorite stage in this game. Ooh, the Scarfy. He gets out with UFO, so he will be able to easily... Ah, Kinnin took 2 deaths in World 6, that's so terrible. That is so sad to have happen in a race. And it just makes it so Thomas's lead kind of thickens. Now Thomas going through the block maze using a sword. I don't know what inclined the developers to create this room, but it exists, and it's a pretty cool game. We have another mix here. This is another first framer. Ball. Ball, you've probably seen a couple times how it just destroys bosses in 2 or 3 hits. Each boss in... oh, he takes a hit. Trying to do some ball swag. Each boss in 7-2 will take 3 hits to defeat. Let's see how it goes for them. Thomas gets good luck from Bonkers. Slides into him to get him out of the way of the door. Fan gives him very nice luck. Bugsy also gives insane luck. This is a really good 7 for Thomas. Wow. Because if like anything could have like made it so Kinnin had a chance against Thomas, this stage is it. However, he did have a lot of health, so taking a death would be hard. Now Kinnin goes through the block maze while Thomas gets out of 7-2 with basically perfect luck. So well done for Thomas. That stage is like, it's an infamously like hated stage in this game due to like the luck-based boss fights. Thomas has a 40... oh, I believe it's like a really low 40 actually. He PB'd just... let's see here. It is a 40-11. Oh no, Thomas loses burning! Ugh, and he doesn't mix packs for it. That is not good for Thomas. And as you can see, burning here probably would save quite a bit of time. And it will also save time and make your life a million times 7-4 is a horrible stage, by the way. World 7 and World 6 are horrible worlds. I completely forgot that Kinnin is in 7-2. I didn't see how his Fan went. However, Bugsy, also I didn't spam Fan at all. Bugsy went very well for him. His Bonkers, very good. Or, excuse me, that's Fire Lion. What the heck? It was a great Fan backup. Epic. Now these rooms, these first two rooms here, are like luck entirely. Now in the 6 o'clock room we have the pigs, and now at the 3 o'clock room we have no luck Brontoverts, and then in the 9 o'clock room we have the burnings, the flamers. Alright, now, Thomas is going into, this stage. 7-5, he has 2 health, that is not good for Thomas. Oh no, he has 1. Oh, interesting. I actually agree with that. He saw for sets because his health was so low and he was probably worried about taking a death to the boss fight there. I actually agree with that decision. Oh, he takes another hit. Grabbing trash here can be kind of difficult. Goes over to avoid that explosion. And, oh boy, bless RNG. He has to pray that this fox is nice to him, and it is. Alright, now we have the infamous wind tunnel. This is a very hated room, especially with one mistake, and even just some bad RNG can just kill your run right here. Alright, now we have, this stage. Yeah, there's nothing special about this stage. Totally not. But anyway, this stage is done entirely with wheel with a ball mix. The ball mix is second ability, so it does need to be timed a 4-frame window. Ooh, Kinnin takes a hit, however, can just star the wheel. Let's see how his wind tunnel goes. Also, Thomas in very notoriously RNG heavy. Kabu moves out of the way, so that was good for him. Ooh, that Kabu was out for blood there. Kinnin makes it out of the wind tunnel. Well done, Kinnin. Alright, now we have ball mix right here. Thomas gets ball mix. It's very consistent among top runners because it is a 4-frame window, but you just press one button, then the next. You press down and then A or B. And you should get ball every time if you time it. Of course, MK Cocoon, the #1 seed, missed it. Oh! Whoa, what is this ball strat? This is weird. That was a really weird ball strat from Thomas, and it looks pretty luck-based from what I've seen. It might have been a mistake, but I'm not too sure. However, your health is restored after DDD, and now you just have the orb. Now, orb does this exact same thing every time. Oh, shoot. Kinnin misses the ball mix setup. And he will just opt to go without it. What you will do instead is grab a ball in 7-4. Thomas hasn't even finished yet. He still needs to dot done in the SRL room. Kinnin gets a really nice backup on DD after getting what looked like some pretty terrible luck. And as you can see, when he's at that last hit, you can just spit out your star. So Nightmare Wizard also does the exact same thing every time, how positioning can be random, and it can sometimes mess with some runners. However, you should never really miss a hit on Nightmare. That was early, that was early. Oh, I just jinxed it so hard. Oh, shoot. Doesn't get hit by Fat Nightmare. Gets the early hit there, and now he just has one last hit right here. And bam. Thomas just finishes with a 41-6. GG, Thomas. Now, Kinnin is done orb on PB pace, question mark? Kinnin's PB is a 42-17. I forgot how long Nightmare Wizard is, so someone enlighten me. However, GG to Thomas. Will Thomas be joining us for an interview? Anyway, Kinnin enters Nightmare. It doesn't look like it's going to be a PB. Okay, our schedule might be a little tight because the race did start pretty late. But let's see if... Oh, laptop is downloading updates. Alright, and Kinnin finishes with a 42-44, which is just 7 seconds off his PB. Ooh, he had 2 deaths in that run in World 6 too. Dog! Anyway, GG to both runners. That was a very good run for both runners. Anyway, Thomas says his Discord is downloading updates, so we'll see if we can get him in the room in a second. And let's see if Kinnin will also join us for an interview. I actually really want to ask him about his 3-3, because it looked like he got like 15 Eden inputs in that stage. That was crazy. Because I did notice he was getting the turning left and right animation, which does eat a lot of inputs. Let's just check the SpeedGaming schedule. There's nothing after this race, so... Anyway, thank you all for watching. And this means that it is sadly the end of the road for Kinnin. And Thomas, finishing in Losers Round 2, Thomas will be moving on to face MK Cocoon. Canada versus Hong Kong. Let's go. Now, if you want to see some more Nightmare in Dreamland, especially We have a very high level race that's gonna be insane today. Cobra versus Mr. Shasta. Two old boys. Alright, I can't send a link. How do I get... Oh wait, no, I can get it right here. There we go.
Hi.
Alright. Kinnin joins for an interview. GG.
GG. Didn't think I would win this, but kind of mad I didn't get a PB in the end. I had a really good Rainbow Resort, holy shit.
Yeah, it was, but your Orange Ocean was kinda shaky there. You died twice, in 6-1 and in 6-6. 6-6 is pretty commonplace to die, but in 6-1, did you go for wheel the first time?
Yeah, I did, and
I've seen a lot of people get destroyed by the hothead.
Honestly, like, that mix isn't too difficult, and I've been pretty consistent at it. It's just really annoying I didn't get it the first time.
It's very difficult movement in 6-1 and 6-2.
And in 6-6, the only reason I really died was because I unwheeled too late, basically, and that's the only real reason I died.
I've seen a lot of people unwheel too late who are sort of like new to World 6 wheel, I've noticed.
Yeah, I don't know, like, I'm okay with it. I practice it a lot, but it's still kind of shaky sometimes. It's kind of annoying. And to answer your question, what happened in 3-3? Yeah, I was just like constantly because I was doing the turn animations. Because of that, I was getting my A input eaten. I wanted to jump normally rather than
that happens every time
jump.
you turn around, and it's like,
I know,
really
and after a while I was like, stop turning, and I just kept doing the inputs, and I was like, stop turning, goddammit!
And then you kept turning, and then you stopped turning, and then you got hit.
Yeah,
3-3 sucks.
Yeah, and it's just so obnoxious because like everything else about like my start of the run was really good. I had a good vegetable valley. I was really far ahead. Yeah, I was far ahead after Ice Cream Island, and then everything just fell apart a little bit in Butter Building. And I don't know, like this run was good until Orange Ocean, and that really annoys me because I'm 7 seconds slower than PB, and I was 1.4 seconds ahead after 7-6, so I could have easily PB'd here.
Oh yeah, and then you missed ball mix.
Yeah.
That was a real shame.
Well, I mean, I still had, like, I had 4 seconds of time save on DDD, so all I had to get was a good DDD, and I got a really, really obnoxious DDD. And then
you backed it up pretty well, but it was just still a bad pattern.
It was
and there's
so
just nothing
annoying.
you can do about it. You can back it up, but you still always have time.
Yeah, and then I was
just like 7-2. I heard you got a good fan backup, by the way. Nice on.
Yeah, like I was actually surprised that one worked. I was just like doing it, and that was actually my second ever sub 110 7-2. So that was fun to do.
Anyway, I don't think Thomas will be able to join. He pretty much got every mix he went for. He got the backup in 4-1.
Oh, boy.
He didn't do 4-4-1-1, but he did get everything else. Basically, the big like issue with Thomas's PB run this time was his 7-5. He got hit by a crash bomber and decided to stop reset with 1 health, which was a decision that I respect very much because I've died several times to Grand Wheelie with 1 health.
Yeah, that's probably a good choice to go for there. Yeah.
He didn't go for wheel in World 6 until 6-3, but he had a good bonkers. He had a god tier 7-2, and he did lose burning after in 7-3, but overall it was pretty good run from pretty good showing from both runners. Both runners got kind of close to their PBs. Thomas less so, but that made it a pretty good race at least. Now, yes, Thomas does move on to face MK Cocoon in losers top 8. And I think that if Thomas gets like literally everything that he can do at his level, and then MK gets really bad luck, I think Thomas can take it. But he definitely is going to need to perform better than it. But it still should be an interesting matchup.
Oh, for sure, definitely.
And then we have
this one.
We have what started as the biggest upset in the tournament so far. Now you have Cobral, who destroyed MK, now facing Shasta. Cobral's previous race was a 38.56, which is it was race world record at the time. It is now not race world record by 1 second. But Cobral, after switching to emulator due to his DS breaking, he just got so consistent again. It's crazy. And
That's
it's so
what
respectable.
Cobral does. That is Cobral in a nutshell. If he gets consistent, he can return to consistency so quickly.
Yeah.
He's always been like that. So that's gonna be a cool match to watch, honestly. Like, both players are really on their high points right now. So
SpeedGaming 2, 4 p.m. Eastern time. Be there.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna be commentating that one too. Hopefully I have someone else to help me there, because it's gonna be an insane match. Anyway, that's pretty much it for us today. There's nothing happening on SpeedGaming, anything else on SpeedGaming until Link to the Past Randomizer daily race at 2 p.m. on 3. And then Nightmare in Dreamland, of course, at 4 on SG2. It's gonna be a pretty great day. Can't wait. Thank you all so much for watching, and that's pretty much it for follow the runners. Follow the commentator. And Kirby. Yeah. Have a good one, thank you.
Yep.